Here comes Austin in the house. Thought Austin might be a small guy. He's a kicker, he's a punter, and man, this is a big guy.
Yes, sir.
This is like my big man from there last year. My old third. Who was my third baseman from there? Played football on third base for High Point. Big man, big back last year.
Oh, Zach McClain.
The fisherman. Yeah, was Zach. Yeah, he loved it. That was a great kid. Loved
Yes,
that
sir.
kid. You're bigger than he is.
Probably.
Yeah, you're probably bigger because he was
Yes,
a pretty
sir.
big kid. He did. You were there with him last year, right?
Yes, sir.
So you saw what this guy was doing.
Yes,
Did a
sir.
good job. You step in and take over, kind of as far as defense goes. Offense goes, same kind of spot this year.
Yes, sir.
What do you love about this game of football?
I love being able to hit people, and it brings a level of intensity out in me that I think is just something completely different that
You
people
sit
don't
in class all
understand.
day long in school. They tell you about, hey, you behave, you do your job, and do what they push you to do the right thing. Go to your class, take care of all your business, drive you all day long. You can't break loose, you can't do anything. But you get to the football field, you hit anybody, you can kill them. It's legal. You gotta love it. Gotta live it.
Yes, sir. I love it.
No legalities about it. You do everything. Get on that field. It's great.
Yes, sir.
When I was a younger guy, I tried to do everything, go by the book in school during the day, take care of all my classes, C or better. If you made a C in English or Spanish, it was considered like an F. You had to do better. When we got to the football field, take it out on those guys.
Exactly. Nothing else matters. Just hitting people.
You love to skirmish every day and hit, but hit your teammates every day. How much fun is it to be able to hit a guy like a team like Raven Gout tomorrow night?
It's a lot of fun because I know that I can use a lot of my power that I can't use on my own teammates because I know if I do, I could hurt them worse than
with a
they need to.
26, 27-man roster, so you don't want to knock too many guys out.
Exactly, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we can't afford to
You
lose.
guys go, Coach would tell us this, but you can tell us too because you're there every day. You guys go live, heavy hit during the week time now this late in the season? Are you going full scrimmage type situations?
We do. We say 100% up top. So we hit up top and then we wrap up and then that's it for that. And Mondays we'll do tackling drills, but other than that, that's about
Not
all
much
we
throwing
do.
the guys to the ground much this stage
Yeah.
of the game. Gotcha. The kicking part, how'd you become the kicker too?
Yes, sir. My dad, when I was younger, he always taught me. He was a punter for Clemson and for the NFL.
Wow, for Clemson.
Yes, sir.
That Hendley name does ring some of a crazy bell. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
the Hendley name for Clemson Tigers and in the NFL too.
Yes, sir.
Wow, let's bring this guy. This guy's an NFL. He's got blood.
Yes, sir.
Who'd your dad play for in the NFL?
He played for the Atlanta Falcons for a little, I think, a couple weeks or so, and then he played for the Jacksonville Bulls, which are now the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Gotcha. He was in USFL then, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then transitioned to it's good stuff, and he was a punter back in the day.
Yes, sir.
How big is he?
Well, now he's getting older, so he's kind of gotten down a little bit. But when he was in college, my dad told me that he used to bench over 400 pounds.
And he was a punter?
Yes, sir.
Man, these are some strong punters these days.
Yes,
How much
sir.
do you bench, maybe?
I bench, I know of over 320.
Wow, not bad at all. Man, does your dad still kind of mentor you some now, bring you along?
Yes, sir. He helps me a lot in that stuff. He had back surgery, so he can't do as much as he used to, but he definitely helps out around everywhere. So
Now, was your dad was he a punter and a kicker as well?
no, sir. He's just punter.
Just a punter. Now,
Yes.
you kick the extra points, you kick off, you kick the field goals, you punt, you do all that.
Yes, sir.
And plus you play defense, one of the leading tacklers oftentimes for this team, plus the running back as well.
Yes, sir.
What else do you do over there?
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have a
about
seat.
it.
There's no place on the bench. You don't have a seat on the bench.
No, sir. But that's
What's it like when you're on offense and you get a little break maybe between plays, you got to turn around and go back in there on defense? And how do you get yourself in good condition? 240 pounds, you got to push yourself pretty hard to be in good condition to take all that time on the field.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of it's just mental. I used to always run and stuff and just push myself to go farther than what I can do, and that's basically all. The only thing that keeps me back is cramping every now and then, but
Yeah.
other than that, I'll take something and it'll help me get through it, and I'll just keep
When the
going.
weather gets cooler, is the cramping less of a problem?
Yes, sir. It's completely. I love it because I can go a whole game without cramping, so it's awesome.
Now, do you play other sports too?
I used to play baseball, but I don't anymore because I wanted to focus on football mainly and
But you hit the
lifting.
ball pretty hard back in the day then.
Yes, sir.
You guys got a good sports program over there. Your football team doing well. Basketball team ranked among the tops in the nation. Baseball team with Coach Gazelle, no doubt about them.
Yes, sir. They're doing real well this year. It'll be
So no more baseball baseball for you.
No more, yes, sir.
Always ask the big guys, any MMA on the side there, maybe any Brock Lesnar visions?
No, sir. I tried wrestling one year and it wasn't for me. So.
What do you do during the off season? Just train?
Yes, sir. I train with my personal trainer, and he's incredible. And I
Who's your
also
personal trainer? Give him a shout out.
Keon Dorsey from Sports Center in High Point.
Sports Center High Point,
Yes,
Sammy
sir.
Johnson's facility, I guess. Mr. Johnson used to play for Central, former NFL man back in the day, Mr. Johnson. Looking at your future, what do you see yourself? You're a senior this year or junior?
Junior.
A lot of juniors on this team. Like we said, where do you see yourself going to college? Is it Clemson, man? I mean, Deshaun said he wouldn't mind going to Clemson. He loves Clemson.
Yes, sir. That is my dream to go to Clemson because my father and my dad's dad went there, and I would love to keep the tradition going. Plus, their program is amazing, and I love Dabo. But anywhere that gives, a scholarship's a scholarship, so I'll take it. Free education and prepare me for life on the road. So.
And when you head down toward college or up to college, do you see yourself going as a punter, kicker? What position?
Right now, most likely a punter or kicker. I would love to be able to hit people or run the ball, but for me right now, it's probably punting.
And Clemson, without a doubt, your favorite college team, right?
Oh, without a doubt, yes.
Your coach's old team is Guilford College. I'm always a recruiter for Guilford. Would you consider a school like Guilford maybe in the mix? Because if you go to Guilford, I got to go there. His name is Tyler Hunt. He's a senior. He's the punter. He's the kicker. He's the kickoff man. He does all the kicking. He's getting recruited by NFL scouts out of Eastern Guilford from Guilford College. Matt Pulaski, their quarterback, also be recruited by NFL teams. So if things that work at the higher level, would you go to a school maybe like Guilford College? You keep playing that way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
As long as, if I'm getting there and education, that's fine with me.
Lay it out, go for it.
Yes, sir.
So no other sports other these days than just football, primarily football. What would you tell us your role is in the game? What's your role for tomorrow night's game? What do you have to do yourself? What are you going to be doing on that field? What must you do to win that game?
We have to put, pressure on the quarterback, so I'll definitely be using all my skills that I've learned over the summer at Clemson camps to get past the
Are you
offensive
lined up as a
line.
linebacker or a lineman, by the way?
Defensive end.
Defensive
lineman.
end.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's like a line. You're standing up straight up, no downs, no stance?
I am down in the stand. Well, it's like I get down low, so I keep myself low the whole time because that's gets past me every time.
So you can go after that quarterback quite a bit then?
Yes, sir.
A lot of pressure on the QB.
Yes, sir.
More about your role tomorrow night.
Definitely, special teams will be a big thing tomorrow night. I need to be able to punt the ball to the sidelines and kick the ball away from one of their best receivers.
Keep it away from that guy then.
Yes, sir.
Here's something else I ask about. I keep these stats on my website a lot too. How about touchbacks? Can you get it to the end zone to kickoff?
Yes, sir.
Pretty much regularity?
Yes, sir. It's during the game. Sometimes I get tired, so they'll start to come up a little bit, but the hang time will still be there, and I'll just do my best. What I can
Give
do.
me this scenario. You just scoring about a 5-yard touchdown, run up the middle, went through about 3 or 4 guys, just ran right through them for the TD from the fullback spot. Can't be a problem kicking off into the end zone then, right? You're so pumped up, then you probably kick it down to the other stadium at High Point.
Yes, sir. Kick it as hard as I can.
What have you learned from Coach Bell? What's he taught you as a player and as just a young man?
He's definitely taught me to stick with it and to keep pressing on even when in the hard times. Because sometimes, teams will go through adversity and struggle through things, and he will help us to focus through those times and work it out with our teammates instead of just breaking down and having problems with other teammates. And he really helps us to push to love one another and love Christ most of all.
And that's like we talked with Coach Bell, High Point Christian Academy, not in name only, but in everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Favorite pro team, maybe football?
Probably. I'm pulling for the Atlanta Falcons this year, but definitely the Steelers every year. So.
Do you see the Panthers going unbeaten, winning the Super Bowl 19-0, whatever it takes? Do you think they'll be unbeaten this year, Carolina Panthers?
I'm rooting for them, so I'm hoping so. Yes,
Have
sir.
a favorite player down there?
Not really. I don't really follow that much. I just kind of do my thing in high school football.
Have you been to any college games this year?
Yes, sir. I've been to a couple of Clemson games, and I've been to Coastal Carolina, and I'm going down to Charleston Southern this Saturday.
Is this Saturday going to be like a visit or just watching the game?
Like a unofficial visit.
Good call, unofficial visit. Any pro games you've been to this year?
No, sir.
No pro games this year. What about the competition level? This competition level at the private school, is it stiff enough for you and for your advancement as a player?
I think it is. I think people tend to look over it just because it is a private school, and it kind of It rubs me a little bit because I don't like the colleges, they'll be like, oh, well, there's a little private school. But I definitely think the competition's there, and I definitely think we can compete with any team in the triad. So
you got to have a little chip on your shoulder, too, as far as what those guys on the outside are saying about you guys on the inside, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you come up through the High Point Christian Academy ranks all the way through, or were you somewhere else?
Yes, sir. I'm a lifer, as they call it.
I thought you might be. You just had that look. I said, this guy probably came up from maybe all the way back in K2 or K whatever.
Yes, sir.
How goes back all the way to kindergarten, then, probably? Huh?
Yes, sir. Kindergarten.
Wow. What would it mean for you to win a title this year, coming all the way through that program? You're the real stuff. I mean, the crust.
Yes, sir. I think it will definitely be good for our team. Getting a lot of looks towards our school, and definitely for other players coming in, it'll really show something about our school that we're not just about academics and stuff. Small little school but we can compete at different levels in athletics and other things, and definitely show the name of Christ and everything.
And you guys not only do your devotions, you put those devotions to work too.
Yes,
when
sir.
you hit the field. Austin, good to see you. Glad to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Positive young man. Thanks for your work here and this
you.
season. Good luck in the game tomorrow. Win the championship, of course.
Yes, sir.
Glad to see you back again.
Thank you.
Austin Hendley, his dad played for Clemson, played in the NFL, and now he's played for High